Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a book written by a French philosopher, Albert Camus. Albert Camus. It's not Albert Camus, okay? It's Albert Camus, okay? The stranger, okay? The Mr. Garrison. Was it Mr. Garrison in South Park? Okay, and okay, children, we are talking about Stranger, written by Albert Camus. Okay, now children. Okay, this book it's actually recommended to me by a YouTuber, a huge YouTuber. Okay, I watched his video. I mean, he did not call me and recommend me this book, so he was talking about this book, and I bought it. Okay, at first I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't really like this book. Okay, at first I was like, "What is so absurd about this book?" Right? The guy, the stranger, I just don't get it. Right? He's just this goofball who doesn't feel anything, and he just do nothing. Apparently, he does kill. Uh, was it two people or one person? One Arab. Okay, can't really blame him. Okay, I mean, come on, you had a gun and the sun was setting, so it's only natural that you put four bullets in a person, right? So I read it two times. Okay, first time I did not really like it. Okay, the second time after a while I pick it up again. First, let me try to get a good thumbnail. Okay, yeah. So second time I like the story. Okay, not like I wouldn't say this is a book like Das Book Zarathustra or Lord of the Ring or even Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, but it's a good book. The thing for me what stood up was not the I did not find the book absurd at all. Okay, I I don't think this book The Stranger is absurd. Well, the stranger himself is kind of a nut job to some degree, right? He's, to me, he's more like a sociopath, okay? He just don't know what the fuck he's doing. He just do things. The part what I found absurd was not the book or the story itself. The part I found absurd was how close or how parallel it is to real life event. Okay, let me tell you a story. Okay, there was one of my uncle apparently. Okay, for the sake of the story I'm saying his uncle, right? So one day he was drunk and he was talking about how he will bury his mother. Okay, he was talking how much money he will spend. He will put flowers on the helicopter, and he will buy the most expensive coffin to bury his mother. And by the way, the mother is still alive. I remember that when I was reading this for second time, because that's kind of thing people do, right? Like he is like the mother is still alive and he don't like what you call care for her that much when she's alive, which she's still alive, and he's apparently making huge plan to buy an expensive coffin and buy an expensive funeral service when she die. It's in itself it's absurd. It's similar to what the main character of this book goes through. Like he go to his mother funeral in the beginning of the story and he don't cry, right? Which, see, I think it's completely natural thing. You don't cry at funeral, right? For me, I don't know. I think it's just he was more realistic than people that we meet in funeral. You see, the many people in funeral they cry, right? Why are they crying? What's the fucking reason are you crying for, right? I don't understand. I see this crying as a very selfish reason, that you're just crying to show off the other people who are present in the funeral. You know what? I really care about this person. You know what I'm saying? It's That's just it. Like, you don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not like dead person going to see you cry. I don't think this crying in funeral is like real emotion. It's like, let's see, like, this fucking person die, right? The people, let's suppose there is a family, okay, father, mother, and two children, son and daughter, okay, like a regular family, okay. So then a father died, and the mother and children. Let's forget about children. They don't really know about many things, right? They can cry or whatever. We don't really care about children. So the mother or the wife cry. Why is she crying? Is she crying because she love her husband so much that she can't stand to lose her husband, or is she crying because the husband was the one who's doing job and paying the bills? I mean, it can go the other way around as well. If the wife die, husband also might cry. Okay, so I think it's at the end of the day, like, in funerals, the people cry because, oh, you know what, oh, this person died, and what am I going to do? It's always about me. The most important person. It's always about me. The guy did, and now what's going to happen to me, right? That's what I found absurd about this movie, and not the part where he kills some people. See, even in our court system, right? If you look at courts, there are live courts, like apparently a court case now is an entertainment. I think the real world in 21st century more absurd than Albert Camus' Stranger. The stranger is not so strange. The real world is, well, very strange. I don't think you need stranger to feel strange. Just turn on the TV, or just open your Wi-Fi and go to YouTube. Much better, go to TikTok. You will see many strange things. You will see the absurdity of this life and this earth without having to read any philosophy, any abstract idea. The abstract, it's the absurdity is not abstract anymore. The absurdity is out there. Okay, he just give it a name, I guess, but nonetheless, it's a made book. It's not bad. Okay, don't come to me like saying, oh no, you didn't get it. It's French philosophy. You have to have a certain taste. Fuck you. I have a taste. I drink espresso and I eat croissant. Okay, I don't dip my croissant in coffee, but I eat croissant. I actually like croissant. Okay, and French baguettes. I don't really like baguettes because it's hurt my teeth. Okay, inside it's soft, yeah, but outside it's like a fucking crocodile skin. Okay, I don't know why they make baguettes. Okay, that's a fucking, you know, the guy who found baguettes should come out and made an apology, just like the Oppenheimer made when they dropped the nuclear bomb on Nagasaki. Okay, maybe baguettes is not that bad. Okay, but still it's bad. Anyway, so yeah, if you like my perfect analysis of Albert Camus' The Stranger, please like and subscribe. Okay, comment if you like The Stranger. What do you think about it? The comment and subscribe. And what else do I have to say? Would I recommend this book? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you like reading, yeah, it's a nice book if you can find it. Will I recommend this over Thus Spoke Zarathustra or Plato's Republic? Probably not. But still, I mean, I would say if you read thus books, Zarathustra and Plato's Republic and Last Days of Socrates and Beyond Good and Evil and Trouble of Being Born and all the other Dostoevsky books, yeah, I would recommend this one when you have anything, nothing else to read. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice book. It's just not up to my standard, not to my. It's not up to my intellectual standard. I'm sorry. So yeah, cheers.